Alright, working on a gas tank again, and where we left this off is I just epoxied the bottom here, the edge, and it came out nice. I don't have to do any sanding or shaping or anything except to this one little corner here, and that's where there was a little divot taken out or something, so I'm going to form and shape that and you won't see that. But what I am going to do is just get a piece of 220 sandpaper and just go around and scuff it up, so when I apply the body putty to it here, it'll adhere to it, you know, and I can blend it in. But I know one thing I always tell you guys is here's our applicator, and I always tell you, I say epoxy doesn't stick to plastic, and I always get comments, oh, I did this, I did a plastic gas tank on a motorcycle and it stuck and did it, you know. It does stick, you know, but it doesn't adhere. So if you think it's adhering and it's going to last a long time, you're only kidding yourself. You know, like I say, it is sticking, but if you pull this up and you want to get this this epoxy off of here, you know, it just comes right off. You see, it's not adherent to anything. That's why I do that, so it cleans my applicators just about perfect. But epoxy doesn't stick to plastic. Even the stuff that says it does, you know, it will stick, but it's not going to adhere. Even these gloves, you see these gloves here? It's sticking to this, you know, that's hardened up and stuff like that. It's been there for like 2 days. But if I want to get a piece of it off, you know, all I gotta do is pull it. You know, there it is right there. So it sticks, but it doesn't adhere. So if you're trying to bond two things together, and you think, you know, two pieces of plastic together, and you think it's bonding, it's not. So don't kid yourself. Just a little tip from Road King there. I mean, I've been doing this long enough that I know. And I'm still going to get people leaving comments. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so let me shape this little thing here and sand the rest of this. And then we'll get to doing some body putty, some body work. Right. A lot of you guys are going to say, well, you should have abraded this and sanded it, but this here is actually sanded and scuffed up quite a bit, because when I get done with body putty and everything and just want to clean it up, you know, I always get a razor just like this, you know, so that's well abraded. All right, so don't epoxy plastic. All right, I got the body putty here and the hardener here, and I'll mix it up and I'll just let the camera roll. A lot of you body men are going to look at the color of that. You're going to say, why are you using that good stuff on that tank? But that's all I got. I think I'm going to have to sit down for this. All right. Let me get my glasses. Get my glasses here. It's about 60 degrees in here, so we got a little bit of time to work, but not much. I don't know if I mixed too much or not enough, but it's going to take 2 or 3 coats. So I'm just mixing now so you guys can zip through this. Okay. It's the problem with mixing something this big, you know, it gets sloppy. I'm right here, I'm just wiping my squeegee off a little bit. That way it's not as sloppy. It's going to be a little sloppy, but you want to control as much as you can. Alright, it's a good mix. You don't want to put too much pressure because you're filling voids in right now. I'll try and stay in camera view there. I meant to tape this piece of cardboard down so it would be sliding all over the place, but I forgot. My bad. Okay. Try and hold this so I don't get too much on me. Where you guys at? Looks like I might have mixed too much. It's alright, no worries. Yeah, I mixed way too much. I don't know if you guys remember last time we did body work, but once the stuff starts lighting up, you gotta let it go. But right now we're still good. We're still good, nice and creamy. You can see where my dents are at. Okay, now I'm just going to wipe off the excess where I can see it's a little too much. I stuck my finger in the side here, so I'm going to fix that right there. Stick this on the edge here. Okay, I think we'll be okay there. Alright, still didn't light up, so we're doing good. Alright, I got enough on there. Got way too much on here. Feels like it's starting to light up now a little bit. Yeah, you see it's getting a little gummy. Okay. I'll let that tack up a little bit and then we'll cheese grate it. Okay. It's been about 5 minutes now and it's starting to harden up. It's getting rubbery. You see it's not completely hard. You know, you can still peel it off and stuff, but it's not workable. Now here's when you want to get like a razor blade, or and you see these edges here is like this big glob here that we didn't want. Now's the time to take that off. Comes right off. And then you just go around and you knock off all the high spots. It's not quite hard enough to hit with a cheese grater yet, so I'm just going to go around and knock off some high spots. So sit tight. All right, it's hard enough now that I can use the cheese grater. Here's some of the stuff that I took over the razor blade. But let me stick it here. So you could use a flat one, but I always use a curved one. See, and if you use the edge of it, it'll keep everything square and straight. See, I don't know if I told you before, but the corners on this were pretty good, so I'm going to bring it right down to the corners. Okay, and you can actually see where the low spot is. Going to have a low spot right here, but the rest of it's going to be perfectly flat. Okay, go to this side. Be careful with these cheese graters because these will cut you up. Okay, see now that's perfectly flat. Give you a little low spot right here and two little ones right there. This one should be good because I put this on pretty thick on the sides here. Okay, so there you go. You see that side's flat. Alright. Got a big glob on the side here. We don't want that because we know the corners are good. The more you get with a cheese grater, the more shaping you do, the less sanding you do. Nobody likes to sand, right? Oh yeah, I'm trying to keep you in the frame here without putting my arms in the way. I'm sure there's other people who do it different ways, but this is the way I've been doing it for over 40 years. And I did it for a living, so. Even when we get done, this ain't gonna be perfect because it's you know, it has a shape to it. But all right, this corner here, we'll get this corner and get some of that heavy stuff off of there. That's where all your sculpting is done. All right. Oh, look, forgot one side. See, I got to put more ass behind it now because the stuff is harder, but it's still workable. Okay. So there you go. You got a basic shape now. Now, you don't have to, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with the 36 grit. And then that'll show me exactly where the low spots are. Right now you could go with another coat and then cheese grate it again, but I usually don't do that. Alright, I'm going to clean this up a little more. And then, see, this epoxy sticks don't stick to plastic either. That's why I put this here like this. That'll clean your spatula up there, your applicator. Alright, like I say, you guys can speed through this if you want, but some guys want to see how it's done. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, I didn't hit it with sandpaper yet. I just cleaned it up a little more with the cheese grater, and these surfaces here are almost flush, but you could actually see, you know, where the dark spot is there. You need filler there, and then a little bit right here, and some right there, not much. This side looks pretty good. That don't need anything. This side just needs a little bit right here. So that's what you do. You go around and you look to see where it needs it. A tiny bit right there. If I sanded this, some of these you might not need it, but here's a little hole here, and then a little low spot here, and then this here. This was our dent. So we get that. Now we'll just there we go. This whole side's almost low, so alright. Get a little groove here. So we'll fill them in and cheese grate the whole thing, and then we'll sand it down, and then that'll be almost done. That'll be ready for the glazing putty probably. Alright. Let me mix them up and put it on there. You don't have to see that. You know how to mix it, you know how to put it on, so. Alright, we'll get you back when we're ready to cheese grate it. Alright, this 36 grit I got on here. I got a smaller one here with the 80 on there, but I'm probably not going to use that right now. Alright, yeah, this second coat here, you put it on with a little more finesse, you know, so it's not as gloopy and gloppy, so. Let's sand it a little, see what it looks like. Okay, it's cutting pretty good. Alright, let me level some of this off and then we'll turn these back on. Alright, I'm pretty happy with it. Everything is nice and smooth. And it's, I wouldn't say it's perfect. It's not Ferrari perfect, but I'd say it's maybe Cadillac Lincoln perfect. Which is good enough for this little gas tank. Alright, so like I say, it's all smooth and flat and perfect now. Now what we're going to do is put a little glazing putty on here. I'll probably use this can here. It's all the same stuff. This one here's a little more expensive stuff, but I kind of like this one better. And what that does is that takes the slight imperfections out and some of the sanding marks. And then once we put that on and sand it out, it'll be ready for primer paint. But right now, I'm gonna go have dinner, and when I come back, maybe we'll put some on. So you guys take a break, and I'll see you when I get back. All right, ready to put the glazing putty on. And I'm just going to concentrate on the sides because I got a couple issues on the top here, and I'd rather do the sides and then the top different. That way I can concentrate on it and don't have to worry. But I'm using polyester glazing putty here. I wish I knew where to find this because I really like this stuff and I can't find it anymore, and I'm almost out. So it's called Racer's Choice Z-Glaze Polyester Glazing Putty. It's made by Clausen. So if anybody knows where to get that, leave me a link. I'd appreciate that. But that's how we do it nowadays. You know, we use the polyester, and it's a thinner, creamier body putty. You know, when you put it on with a plastic applicator, a brand new one. You know, so you got a crisp, clear, clean edge on there. And this one here, I put a little edge on, so when I go across the bottom here, it'll fit right in. This is what we used to do back in the day. We used to use this stuff, Nitrostan. Some of you older guys might remember seeing a car or a part of a body job in brown primer, like the 57 over there. and then you see a big red spots and stuff. But that's what this is. That's what we used to use back then. That's just thick lacquer. All right, let me mix this up and then we'll show you putting it on real thin coat, just to cover up the scratches and slight imperfections that it might be in there. All right, I mixed it up here. I don't know how much time I got because I got the heat on in the shop here. So let's see what we can do. All right, looks good. Oh, sorry. I was doing it so I could see it. I forgot you guys are watching a video here. Where you at? Okay. I don't know if you can see how smooth that is, but that's what you want. I gotta try and hold this so I don't mess up that side. Yeah, this stuff isn't as smooth as it should be because it's old or it's creamy, but it's working. All right. See if I can grab this without touching the side. Wow. That's what you call a perfect mix there. No waste. Keep missing. I keep getting this corner. There we go. All right. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's pretty much smooth as it can be. And all that's doing is filling in the scratches and the small imperfections. So now I have to hit that with 220 and that'll be done. Alright. Let that set up and I'll get back to you. Alright, I'm happy with it. The sides are perfect. And the top is perfect. I still have to, I want to touch these up, these two little corners. I'm not happy with them. But like I said, it's this isn't Ferrari quality. It's just Cadillac, maybe Lincoln quality. So got to remember what we're dealing with here. So next time you see me, we'll probably be priming and painting this. Then we're going to paint this silver. So that's where we're at. All right, I'll fix that up, and like I say, next time I see you, we'll be painting it. All right, enough of this.